Hi everyone, and welcome to another Stoke-on-Trent City Archives is moving vlog. This is the big one, both literally and figuratively. We are here in the brand new strong rooms here at the Potteries Museum and Art Gallery. This is the new home of our archive and local studies collections. If you've been following along on the moving blog, you'll know how much move prep it took to get here. You will have seen the almost but not quite a store tour when this space was completely clear. There were no shelves, no racking units in here. And you might have also seen some of the time lapses as we were moving material across from the old City Central Library building. But now we are here, the move is complete, and it's time to show you round our new space. I say space, but actually I think I mentioned this in the Not Quite a Store tour video. There are actually two spaces here, so this is kind of our main strong room space here. Informally we call this one Oatcake, and then just through the door there, I'll take you through in a little while, our secondary strong room that we informally call Pikelet for obvious reasons. So let's get started anyway. So on the left hand side here are the local studies collection. You can see this racking here. We've got all nicely labelled, neatly labelled with everything that's in each rack. You can see here we've got local duplicates here, we've got pamphlets. So yeah, all of our local studies material nicely labelled up and sitting nicely on the shelves. Before I show you the outsize, I'm just going to mention we don't have a noisy air conditioning unit, but you will notice possibly some noise from these units here. These are kind of the smoke and fire detectors that are keeping our material safe, but they do hum and whir a little bit away in the background. Our air conditioning units are actually just outside here, so there's one outside this door. This is where you enter the strong room, and just outside Pikelet there's another air conditioning unit as well, so that takes care of the noise. So as I say, along here are the outside shelves. So this is anything that kind of can't fit on our normal shelving, either because it's too large, perhaps too heavy, or a combination of both. So we fitted them along the side of the store here. A good example actually is probably this shelf here. It looks quite empty, but these are glass plate negatives, so they're quite heavy, so we've had to space them out on their own shelf. So not everything kind of is in the outsize because it's bulky and and like that. Sometimes it can just be quite heavy even though it looks quite small. As I say, so the outside runs all the way down there, and then on the right hand side here, this is the first roller rack. This is where our standard boxes sequence begins. Everything's in number order and runs up here and then down the next row and carries on like that across this space here. I'm trying to think what we can show you here. So yeah, if you'll excuse me while I just wind these shelves out. Down here we have SD 1440, otherwise known as Spode. Again, you can see just how neatly packaged and neatly presented everything is. It's absolutely fantastic to be down here in such a bright and neatly ordered strong room. Just looks fantastic. If we go back out, another couple of racks along, we have more standard boxes, but also the mint and pattern books. So these were in Store E originally. We also did a video on how we create custom phase boxes for a lot of these pattern books. But just down here, if we go down, you can see, so all of these pattern books that were originally in Store E, which you can see in the store tour for that particular space, they are all now neatly stacked away. I think there's just a few down at the bottom there as well. If we head out down here, I can't walk backwards all the time, so we'll walk this way. If we go a little bit further along, so after the standard boxes we get into the B1s and B2 boxes, and then the B3 boxes. These are just sort of slightly different size boxes. You can see some of the B3 boxes here. These are actually Solon library boxes. So our fifth vlog would have been the Solon room that had the Solon library in, and those are some of the volumes that were originally in there. We also have a little bit of growing room there just at the end, waiting for new accessions and the like. In the middle here is kind of like an island of more shelving and racking. So we've got archive and local studies maps in these here. These are fantastic map drawers that just pull out, as you can see. Got all shapes and sizes of map in here. We go round here, there's some more outsize maps here. In our store B and C video, I think it was we had a quick glimpse at these. These were on some normal shelving inside store C, I believe. They're now on the shelves here. We've got some more maps along here, and again both archive and local studies maps here. Over here we have the BBC Radio Stoke tapes and the John Aberley tapes as well, again in lovely custom drawers. Absolutely fantastic. See those tidied away like that. And so yeah, and then just a little bit more local studies here. So let's head up the steps to Pikelet, otherwise known as the secondary strong room, through the doors here, through into strong room B, more Pikelet. Again, you'll have the not the noisy air conditioning, but a little bit of noise in the background. So we have more racking. These are kind of a combination of roller rack and map cabinets, or map drawers I should say. So we've got more maps in here. We've also got some more outsized material just on the top there. A little bit further along it starts with the, again, more outsized material, and then the sequence of mint and red and blue folio boxes. So all the art and design work is now in these drawers. They follow all along here in these, and then also into this collection of map drawers as well. Let's pick this one out here, as you can see. Again, these were in I think the time-lapse video a little bit, but yeah, some absolutely beautiful artwork and so much easier to access in these. Look at that, absolutely fantastic. You can tell we really nerd out on these things, can't you? But there you go, yeah, absolutely fantastic to be able to access those so easily. If I spin around here, we've got the Bentley slide collection here. So we've got yeah, slide collections on these shelves here. We've got more outsize material on these shelves here, and I believe this is some of the Lancers collection here on these shelves here. So yeah, that's kind of a quick tour of the new spaces really, both here in Pikelet and out in Oatcake. In fact, let's walk that way to finish. They're absolutely fantastic spaces. You can see how light they are, how well ordered they are, and that's a huge amount of work that's gone into making them so logical, well ordered, and yeah, easy to use. We're really pleased with the spaces, and so yeah, if you ever come to Stoke-on-Trent City Archives, you can pretty much guarantee that whatever you come to look at will be making its way up from these spaces to you in the reading room. Talking of the reading room, we do need to do a store tour of sorts for that space as well. But yeah, this is the new home, as I say, of all of our archive and local studies collections. Hope you've enjoyed the video, and we'll see you again soon.